Are you okay?
Nope. You did not speak that.
Are you okay?
No.
Are you Richard?
Nope.
You just fell out of your truck. Are you drunk?
Yes.
You are drunk?
Yes.
Hold on, buddy. You alright? Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Mm-hmm. You just fell and tripped there.
Yeah.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No.
I can smell the alcohol.
In any shape or fashion, I have not. Any shape or fashion.
Yeah. Well, you took a pretty good fall there, and I can smell the alcohol in you, right? Ma'am, can you call 911? This guy's drunk and trying to get back in his vehicle. He's like, you can smell the alcohol. What's up? You want to talk to me? So my name is Danny. I run an organization called ACE, Alliance Against Childhood Exploitation. Do you know why I'm here to talk to you tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I said.
First of all, I'm really concerned that you just drove an hour,
Well, I was really
like,
hoping.
super inebriated, right? Because I can smell the alcohol coming off your breath right now, right? So that really concerns me.
This is what I was worried about.
You just threw it on the floor?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me why you're here?
I was thinking this was my wife.
You thought I was your wife?
No, I was thinking this was my wife trying to.
So, hey, look, man, I'm not here to hurt you, right? I'm here to have a conversation with you.
There you go.
You need to go. Well, the police are on their way, Richard. You're here to meet a 15-year-old girl for
No, actually, I
You
wasn't.
are. I have all the messages. I have all the messages, right? The police are on their way. Damn. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, man. I don't suggest you drive off. You're gonna kill somebody, dude. I don't suggest, hey, man, you're gonna kill somebody. Don't drive. You're gonna kill me?
Get off!
Listen, bro, I'm about to call the police, okay?
Please, call him. Call him.
Listen, hey, man.
Please call him.
Hey, Richard.
Get off my shit.
There's no need. Hey, man. There's no need. There's no need for this shit.
Get off my... Give me my goddamn shit.
What's up, guys? What's up? I'm back. There's a can of something sitting up there. Just an update here, guys. This is Richard Meredith, age 46. He drove to Jacksonville from Melrose to meet a 15-year-old girl. When he tried to meet her, he fell down. I had to help him back up. Well, I didn't help him back up. I watched him get up. Helped himself back up. Noticed he smelled of alcohol big time. Reeked of alcohol. Like, it smelled like that was his cologne for the night. Asked him a couple questions about why he was here. Wasn't really getting anywhere, and then he tried to leave. Obviously, he tried to leave and could have potentially endangered a bunch of people on the road. So we had a little fumble over the keys, and JSO is here right now investigating. Sorry if I gave you guys a little heart attack there. We came here to meet Richard, age 46. He drove from Melrose, Florida, to Jacksonville to come meet a 15-year-old girl. He asked her for new photographs and was really explicit with what he wanted to do with her. Thankfully, the police are here. Unfortunately, these are one of the instances where I didn't have any backup with me, which, you know, happens sometimes, happens more often than I'd like for it to happen. But unfortunately, as this guy was driving over here, we kind of realized he might be a little inebriated. He seemed like he was either on drugs or alcohol. And sure enough, when I approached the guy, he fell down. He got out of his truck and he fell down. So we had an awkward moment there, and I helped him up, and he said he thought I was his wife. He tried to get in his car and drive away. I ended my live so I could call the police. Well, I wasn't going to struggle all night with a grown man and his keys. Obviously, you know, he drove over an hour. He drove over an hour drunk to come meet this little girl. So, you know, he obviously put a lot of people in danger. He threatened to kill me. He said he was going to kill me. That was interesting. I managed to get his keys away from him. And that's pretty much where I ended the exposure. You know, I got the guy's face and let you all know who he was. Unfortunately, I could not keep recording and fight this drunk guy with one arm. Because, you know, he was pushing me, shoving me, you know, he was trying to start his car. He would start his car, I would shut it off. He would start his car, I would shut it off, etc. Anyway, the police are here. They're going to go make contact with him, looks like. There we go. And just to give you guys a little update here. That was Richard, 46 years old. Came out to meet a 15-year-old girl. When I walked up on him, he tripped over the concrete, had trouble getting up, smelled like alcohol, severely. All right, so this lady here, I think she was in the car with the cop. She was like a ride along or something. Not sure. So long story short, guy showed up, took him a while to get out of the car. He tried to get out, he tripped, couldn't get back up. I quickly switched gears from exposing the guy to trying to get him to stop from driving away drunk. I was almost killed by a drunk driver when I was a teenager. So when obviously when somebody's driving drunk or on drugs, that obviously becomes a priority because you never know who else they're gonna hurt. I tried to call the police. He tried to leave. We fumbled with his keys for a little bit, and I guess he gave up. He did threaten to kill me. He said he was gonna kill me. He did say that. Again, unfortunately, tonight is not one of the nights that I had anybody with me, and you know, sometimes it just happens like this. But you know, you always got to be ready for these things to take a turn for the worst. So more about what this guy said. As he was driving here, he was talking on the phone with the decoy, saying some very horrible things, absolutely awful. He was very all over the place, and he was very ballsy in his conversation, and I think it has to do a lot with, obviously, the alcohol that we're smelling tonight. He asked this 15-year-old girl photographs. He kept asking her to take pictures. He said he wanted to have sex with her, and he went into detail about all the things that he wanted to do. Yeah, I'm not sure what the police officer is doing on the course of his investigation, although he keeps blowing that vape smoke in his face. Like, why?
A few moments later.
Richard's wife is here. Let me give you guys all the details here. So, Richard showed up to meet this 15-year-old girl. Showed up drunk. He is being charged with an open container. And that is because his vehicle became inoperable. His key broke off in the ignition when he was trying to leave, so the police were unable to arrest him for DUI. But they are charging him with a misdemeanor open container, and his wife is here to pick him up. Can't drive the truck. There's a key stuck in the ignition from the little struggle that we had over his keys when he tried to drive away. She had to drive an hour to come get him. The police are letting her know why he was here. So again, this is Richard, 46 years old. He drove from Melrose, an hour away, to come meet a 15-year-old girl. The police are aware of what was going on. They are unable to charge him with DUI because his vehicle has become inoperable. Richard tried to drive away while I was talking to him, and we struggled over his keys, and the keys broke off in the ignition, so he was not able to leave. They did find a can of Twisted Tea in his car. The police are letting his wife know why he was here. He's in his truck right now, not wanting to get out. She was yelling at him. Hit him with the Twisted Tea. She ain't coming, bro. She ain't coming. I think the police just told her what he was here to do. The wife seems like she's upset. I'm gonna keep her off the camera for right now. Again, guys, this is Richard. He showed up drunk to come meet a 15-year-old girl. I feel really bad for the wife right now. She looks really upset. If you guys go back and watch the first video, Richard was on the ground when I approached him. He tried to get in his car and drive off. I had to take his keys from him and call 911. They were unable to charge him with DUI because his keys broke in the middle of all this and his vehicle was inoperable. But he's being cited for open container. Oh, God. She had to bring her kids with her. I'm gonna hold the camera down because appears there's some kids in the car. Yeah, there's at least one child in the car. I'm gonna keep the camera off of the other vehicle over there. Not the Twisted Tea. That's his court summons. He's got a summons for misdemeanor open container. Again, for those of you guys just tuning in, this is Richard. He drove over an hour to come meet a 15-year-old girl for sex. He tried to get nude photographs from her and said a bunch of awful shit. When he showed up, he was obviously drunk. He tried to leave. I tried to stop him. His keys broke. The police are here. His wife is here. Apparently his keys broke off in the ignition when we were struggling over the keys. On top of the fact that he could have very well hurt a little 15-year-old girl tonight. There's no telling how many countless families he could have hurt on his way home tonight. This guy was wasted. This guy is wasted. The wife knows. She said, please get him out of my car. She doesn't want him in the car. She doesn't want him in the car. She went to get him in the car and decided she didn't want him in it. Good for her. Good job, mama. Protect your kids. We've got some kind of loophole in the mix here, where his car is physically disabled, so they can't charge him with DUI because the car is not drivable because the key is broken in the ignition. The other lady is a ride-along with one of the officers. Is she gonna leave him? She gonna leave his ass. Bye. She ain't coming, bro. Neither is your wife. Oof. Burn. Good job, mama. Good job. You made the right choice. What are you gonna do now, bro? Your wife drove here an hour just to leave you alone. She literally drove here an hour. It took her an hour to get here just to leave his ass. Props to this woman. Props. Mad props. What are you gonna do now? He has to call an Uber. This is getting interesting. That car sounds pretty operable to me. He just started the car. It's magic. Magic. It's not like he can drive off in it. Looks like an operable vehicle to me. I don't even know what I'm watching right now. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone, guys. So, since the car starts, can you guys arrest him? Because he's like drunk right now, behind the steering wheel. Still waiting. So, dude's wife drove an hour to come pick him up and said, "F this shit. You walk your ass home," and she left. Yeah, he's got everything. Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming out. So I could be wrong, right? But I think they're waiting for him to try to drive off, right? Because if he drives off, then they got him, right? I don't pretend to know how the law works, guys. All right, so you guys want a little recap here. This is Richard Meredith. He is from Melrose, Florida. He was texting with what he thought was a 15-year-old girl. They're not going to let him drive off. He was texting with what he thought was a 15-year-old girl. Went into detail about all the nasty, horrible things he wanted to do with her. Once he showed up, he wouldn't get out of the car. And I walked over to his car, and he had fallen down on the ground. The guy had gotten out of the car and fallen down. If you watch the video, you'll see, where I'm talking to him, asking him if he's all right. I tell him, I know why you're here. And he takes my card, throws it on the ground, kind of pushed past me, tries to leave. He said he thought I was his wife. So he tries to get back in the car. He gets in. He goes to start his car. I did not let him drive off because he was so freaking wasted. So I played this little game with him. We, turned the ignition off, turned it back on, turned it on, turned it back on. We were playing this twisty-turny game with his ignition, and he threatened to kill me. Got into a little shoving match over his keys. I ended up with his keys and kind of tossed them away from him so he couldn't get back in his car and take off and potentially hurt somebody. Called 911. They sent an officer out and couldn't figure out why the guy was still here. I thought maybe he lost his keys. It turns out in the struggle for his keys, we broke off his keys in the ignition of the vehicle. When the police showed up, they said that, the car is disabled, so he can't drive it, so they can't give him a DUI. But they got him for an open container. He had a Twisted Tea container sitting by his door. They cited him on that. They called his wife to come pick him up. Once the wife got here and they were told why he was here, she kicked him out of her car and left. So now it is up to him to figure out how he's going to get home. Got the police here watching him, trying to figure out if he's going to be dumb enough to start that truck and try to leave. But that's basically what happened. We came out here for an exposure. This guy was super drunk and we had to stop him from leaving. And that's why the cops are here right now. They got him on a misdemeanor open container. The wife left his went back home after driving an hour to come get him. So don't know what he's going to do from here, where he's going to go. But here we are. She ain't coming, bro. And neither is your wife, because your wife left your ass. God, that's gotta burn. Shout out to JSO on this one. The responding officers have been amazing to work with. So shout out to them. This guy is from Melrose, Florida. He drove about an hour to get here. He says that he works in Jacksonville. Again, we didn't really get a lot of the exposure in because the guy tried to leave drunk. And, we couldn't let that happen. But we got his face and his wife knows. I don't think they know what to do. They're sitting here like, what do we do now? Also, his truck starting, how did that even happen? How did his truck start with, I guess it's probably, the key's probably jammed into the ignition? I don't know. Alright guys, I don't think there's a lot more to see. If there is, I'll let you know. Stay safe, guys.
A few inches later.
Excuse me? You said I can go somewhere?
No.
You said I can go somewhere?
Huh?
You said I can go somewhere?
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to your wife? Wait, she left you, right?
Huh?
What?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Where's your wife?
Love that, huh?
Didn't she come pick you up?
Yep.
She left your ass.
Yep.
You know why she left your ass?
I'm stupid.
Because you came here to rape a child, Richard. Because you came here to rape a child. That's why she left you. That's why she said, get out of my car. Because you came here to have sex with somebody's little girl. That's rape.
Yep.
You know that's rape, right?
Yep.
So you were going to rape a little girl?
Sure, whatever y'all think.
Why would you do that?
No, I actually thought it was my wife.
No, you didn't. You said you wanted to do daddy-daughter stuff with her.
Yes, I told that to my wife.
No, your wife was here, and we told her what you did, and she left you.
Then I'm glad.
I'm glad, too. Honestly, your wife deserves much better than that.
Can you please leave?
Can you please stay away from little kids?
I thought it was my wife.
No, you didn't. I have all the messages.
Yes, I thought it was my wife.
No, you said you're 15. I'm 30 years older than you. You said I'm 31 years older than you. How were you talking to your wife? I'm what?
I thought it was my wife.
No, you didn't. Your wife doesn't live in Jacksonville?
Yes, my wife fucking... I really thought it was my wife.
I have all the messages.
I know.
You didn't think it was your wife?
Yes.
No, you thought you were coming to do dirty things with a 15-year-old girl. I have all the messages. You were asking her for photographs.
I seriously thought it was my wife.
No, you didn't. You didn't think it was your wife. Your wife doesn't live here, bro. Your wife had to come pick you up. You told her on the phone, you're a little girl. I'm going to come have sex with a little girl. That's what you said on the phone. You said, I can't wait to grab you. I can't wait to eat you, right? I have all the messages. I have all the nasty messages that you said.
I really hoped it. I really wish it was my wife.
You really wish it was your wife was here, bozo. She left you. Your wife came to pick you up and she realized you came here to stick your dick in a kid and she left your ass. I fucked it up? You fucked it up by...
I thought it was my wife.
Your wife is 15?
No, I actually thought it was my wife because we were... Doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters a whole lot that you're trying to rape a child. That's a big problem.
I would...
I have all the messages. I have them all. You said you wanted to do daddy-daughter things with her. You sent her links to pornography, dude. You sent her porn links.
Yes, I sent my wife.
No, the 15-year-old girl that you were trying to get to have sex with you, you sent her some porn links so she wouldn't be inexperienced when you met her. That's what you told her.
I thought it was my wife.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You thought it was a little girl. You thought you were going to stick your penis inside of a little girl.
Unfortunately,
That's disgusting.
I have fucking kids.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do have fucking kids. That's very fucking unfortunate, you piece of shit. Very fucking unfortunately. What is wrong with you?
You're the one that's sitting there and
Sitting here and doing what? What am I doing?
fucking sitting there and dragging people.
I'm dragging people? Dragging people for what?
I thought it was my wife.
You were dragging people for what? I drag people for what? Tell me. I expose online child predators.
I thought it was my wife.
No, you didn't. You thought it was a 15-year-old girl that you thought you were going to get lucky with.
Not.
I have all the messages. I have all the messages. You told her you were
I thought
divorced.
it was my wife.
Uh-huh.
I seriously did.
Yeah. Your wife lives where? In Jacksonville?
No, I'm not gonna tell you where.
I know where she lives because it's where you live, you fucking idiot.
Well, apparently you have no idea.
I have your address, bro. You think I don't know where you live?
Where the,
I'm going to tell your whole community who you are and what you came to Jacksonville to do.
where the,
Man, you probably don't even know where you live at this point. Where do you live?
you tell
Where do you live? Not here, bro. Not in my fucking city, but you're here. But you're, yeah, bro. You're not my bro. But guess what? She ain't coming, bro.
I'm not your brother.
You're not my brother.
I'm not your brother.
No, because you're a pedophile.
So, how the fuck am I?
Because you're here to have sex with a 15-year-old girl.
No, I thought it was my wife.
Your wife is 15? Why did you tell her you guys were 31 years apart?
I thought it was my wife.
31 years apart?
Yes,
Why did you say that?
because I said that.
Because your wife is 15?
Huh?
Your wife is 15?
No, you think?
Am I 15? Why? Would you like that?
No.
Would you want to stick your dick inside of me if I was 15? Probably, because you're fucking disgusting. You fucking prick. You're a fucking pig. What, you want me to be 15?
At this point in time, no.
The what?
I would not.
You would not? Oh, that's a damn shame.
I thought it was my wife.
You didn't think it was your wife, bro. You thought you were coming to get a 15-year-old girl. You thought
we were having a fetish.
you thought you were having a fetish, so she rented an apartment in Jacksonville for your fetish?
Yes.
Oh, damn, that's a good one.
No, actually, that's really a good one. That would be good.
That would be good what?
That would be fucking awesome.
What would be awesome?
That she rent an apartment or a hotel room. That would be awesome.
So you want your wife to rent an apartment or a hotel room? Your wife, who was just here an hour ago to pick you up from police custody, you think it would be good for her to rent an apartment or a hotel room? You know the police told her while you were here, right? That's why she told you to get the fuck out of her car.
It's not her car, it's my car.
No, it's not. It's her car.
You want to bet?
What? What?
Like bet?
Yeah, let's bet, bro.
I'm not your bro.
You're not my bro? No, but you're a...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you admitted it. You admitted it. Holy fuck, he admitted it.
Yes, sir.
Well, by golly, we have us here at So why'd you tell a 15-year-old girl that you wanted to eat her?
I thought it was my wife.
Why'd you ask her if you've been eating